Admission rates have doubled since the 1970s. As stated by Bounds Journal, Playing the Admissions Game, Student Reactions to Increasing College Competition, posted in 2019. This means that the admission game has become even more competitive than before. I am here to inform you of the stress of college acceptance. We've all done it before, staying up all night to get an A on a test. Stressing over standardized tests that could make or break your resume, and volunteering with the little free time available. There has also been a recent spike in the number of teens with anxiety. High school curriculum has become the most important factor in college acceptance. According to NSHSS's article, What Do Colleges Look For in Students?, posted in 2017. In simpler words, the higher your GPA, the better you're going to look for colleges. This also accounts for AP classes. This leads students to take classes that are too hard for them or they just don't have the time for. Maintaining a high GPA also takes years of commitment. It requires you to perform well in tests, projects, and assignments. Over time, this becomes a large load on students. The SAT/ACT is also a reflection of your college. The SAT/ACT is also a reflection of your high school performance. The competitiveness of your college determines how well you need to do on a standardized test. As stated by Zhang in 2019 in his article, "Was a good SAT score, a bad SAT score, an excellent SAT score?" However, standardized tests are challenging for many students. According to Rethinking the SAT, written by Zwick in 2013, there is a correlation between low economic status and receiving bad standardized test scores. Despite this, standardized tests still remain to be an important factor in college acceptance. As you get closer to entering college, you can start dual enrollment. Dual enrollment means that you take high school and college classes. According to What Matters Most to Colleges in 2019, colleges are starting to look more at your dual classes. This is because it most accurately depicts how well you're going to do in their classes. However, if you don't do well in them, it could hurt you in the long run. This leads to stress on students to not only take these hard classes, but to perform well in them. Nowadays, students are working, playing sports, and studying for hours. This leaves a major question. Where is there time for volunteer hours? Volunteer hours are a requirement for a lot of schools for students to graduate. It also makes students with more volunteer hours stand out compared to other students, as stated in NSHSS's article posted in 2017, What Do Colleges Look For in Students? As stated earlier, colleges put the most emphasis on GPA. Described in Sheridan's journal in 1979, Stress and Acceptance and Academic Achievement in Teenagers, Assessment and Intervention, there has been found that the highest stress correlation in students is with GPA. And this makes logical sense. We spend 4 years maintaining our GPA. This means that you are experiencing non-stop stress for a long period of time. As seen in countless studies, anxiety in teens has been increasing for years. There's also been a correlation between these trends and school. GPA, standardized tests, and volunteer hours are found to be the biggest factors in college acceptance. This is why college acceptance is such a stressful situation. I personally have felt all of these stressors before, and perhaps you have too. However, we are moving forward to find methods that will help students and lead to a more prosperous and well-being society.